Onivia League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
And follow up. Fraley Knight also did reset before Haichao did, so having a bit of that. Oh, Bin?
Speaking of coming to the lair of the behemoth, they'll give that first blood, and he gets the kill.
Yeah, and ends up
So
denying.
go fisticuffs against Ben, and I like that a lot. Shun gonna take advantage of the moment and take this dragon. Should be traded for the
long range coming in, the Azir next to it, Diego. But Smolders, oh, Shun finds engaged.
Oh, Haichao, he just gets baited a little bit stepping forward. Shun is going to get his flash. That's going to be a flash out of Shun himself. He gets out of tower range and survives another dive that we've seen BLG execute beautifully.
I don't know why I didn't expect BLG to pull the trigger, but they did. They had the tools. And great on them to not only find the kill.
Oh, just sidesteps Meteor there. It's like, I'm going to get your ward. You're not getting it. Like, this thing is going to die. Meanwhile, Bertle, he's up against Ben. He's entered the Behemoth's lair once again, but he is an Udyr. He might just have another solo, and it's going to go through to Ben. Enter his lair, and you better hit the head.
Passive comes through with that auto, and Bin wins in the end. Crazy. Bertle looked like he was in complete control, but Bin knowing exactly what he's doing. He's Mazel.
They're going for it. It's something we highlighted from BLG every single time. Mom comes through. He's calling home once again. But I don't know how elks talk to their parents. We'll see if that actually comes through. And now the Achu with the extra stack going in. Knight gets the kill anyways.
Yeah, Knight gonna pick that one up, but it looks like LGD trying to make a return play on top side. No flash on Bin.
Bin's gonna pop the World Ender, but he's got so much damage being put down on top of him. Not enough healing, and that will be a kill to Meteor.
Nice being picked up by the VA.
Worked out in LGD's favor because they actually have the 6 scrubs, but they also have an Udyr, and he thrives in the side lane, and you're gonna have
Depending with is that Smolder. So it will allow LGD, in my mind, to kind of like allocate resources in terms of who to target in team fights, and it'll make it a lot easier.
For Elks, he'll get a little bit more strength at his ability usage. Rift Herald popped in mid lane. Meteor going to charge. Remember, they have the grubs, so it's going to be big. The charge completes. The tower will go down. Sun Disc at the ready, and it goes straight up.
LG doing a great job so far at being able to start breaking down these structures on BLG side. Now they're going to be able to allocate a lot of resources down towards spot. You probably
game plan to get a good lead, but BLG are a beast in waiting, and they are waiting to come alive this game, it feels like.
LGD
They're
right
about to give Elk a ton of stacks. That's all I'm saying. He's literally about to hit 225, and it's 1940 in. He's been doing a wonderful job, but here goes Jin Zhao. He gets the engaged Dawning Shadow across. Mom comes through to save the day, and it might have just done that, though. Flash is starting to come out as they fight right back. The Elder has been completed mid-fight, and Ben has initiated combat. The Behemoth has come out of his cave, and Knight's coming through too. We got BLG trying to head off LGD here, but they can't chase him down. Knight goes in with the spear rush. On's over the top with the grand entrance, and BLG are starting to pick them apart one by one. As another falls, that's 2 down for LGD, but Knight's still chasing. Knight still got the spear rush, and BLG don't want to give up an inch.
And so unfortunate. If that charm would have landed, it would have been another for BLG.
Somehow, Spider Sense knows they have vision in that bush, so he's just going the long con here towards mid lane. LGD secure their second dragon, tying up BLG. BLG tried to scoop in and take the turret, but they didn't even get close to it. And now Bertle is doing serious free damage to Ben. He gets scooped in, and that's it. They already get the catch out. That's a shutdown too, and LGD find everything.
I think it's a little bit tragic because maybe is it not being able to commit to the turret, but they're going to be willing to commit to Haichao.
You want to try to catch him out. Trying to play. Oh, Mom's coming through. On is saved, and guess what? The execute came alive. Elk got the kill.
Yeah, comes on through onto the enemy AD carry at that, so they're going to be able to push in mid a little bit more. Might even be able to get some more damage down onto this turret. Looks like On's recalling. Haichao?
Oh, Shun just playing mind games with Haichao now. Spirit Rush has been activated from Knight. Shun just going to use his Vault Breaker back out. The turret Sun Disc will fall as well.
I mean, between, let's just get the man back in. Let's get it back.
What about Zillion? You don't give any love to Zillion? No love to Bertle and Bin here as they're just going at it. Meteor is right behind Shun, but Shun makes it first, and Bin has a ton of damage with the build that he's gone. Bertle, he's going to get his flash, but he goes down anyways. Dawning Shadow not going to save him. Meteor's about to go down, and Spirit Rushes are starting to just fall into Knight's pockets. All of BLG are here, and Mom's on top of it. You didn't have to add insult to injury, but BLG will injure LGD.
LGD gonna regret coming in one by one and led to their downfall now. BLG pressuring multiple places on the map. They're taking bot tier 2. They should be able to take this mid tier 1 too.
Just not fair. They had 6 people. They called Mom. Like, that's just what they throw under the bus. But it does feel bad because I think those situations, right? You were on the cusp. You were very close. Now all of a sudden you're down like 5,000 gold. Now you're trying to make a play on the Bin, which is a good call here. But they're about to get Baron too, and Bin is going to be taking so much of your pressure away here.
Yeah, I mean, Baron comes through. He goes down. I think
that is Elk.
I mean, they have ways to control space. We can see with the Maokai and the vision that they have.
Ooh, I don't know if they could. Yeah, Hightail's taking so much damage. Mom comes through. He doesn't have the execute just yet, but he's starting to get chunked up. Elk is getting pushed back, though. They might have gotten him, but he flashes out. He's trying to get Xiaoya. And Xiaoya can't get him. Finally does. And LGD, they pick apart some of them, but the problem is BLG are a multi-headed Hydra, and they come straight for you.
You hit the nail on the head. They might have been able to focus down the smolder, but they left so many openings for other members of BLG, and now you can expect LGD's base to get torn to shreds.
LGD come away with some prizes from fighting with the snake-like.
He's going to get finished by Xiaoya, but look at the rest of the fight.
Oh my
Shun
God.
and Knight are just cleaning house on the other members of LGD.
Knight does so much stacks.
You know, I have faith that Nymera Sensei will come in clutch to, never mind. No, it's clutch now. People are just dead.
On. Oh no! Just like that, 2 members gone, maybe even a 3rd here. This Knight can't get him. It's a tragedy and a half, and BLG on the cusp of winning game 1.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be able to push this one through, still having the Baron.
They just go in one more time, get some more stacks, get some more kills, and BLG have shown up to the office. They've handled business. They've turned in the paperwork, and that is game number 1 down to them in holistic faction. It was so close for so long, but LGD didn't have enough gas in the tank. Game 1 to BLG.
I love that BLG didn't even wait for their minions. They were like, no, we are ending right now. And it just goes to show, right? Great early.
Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
That advantage for getting the first one. Gonna be a nice.
Oh no!
Jin Zhao.
Oh no! Jin Zhao, they're waiting for you, friend. You gotta be careful. He's flashing, but is it enough? He gets it. Shun first blood for BLG.
Yeah, the support there from On.
We go back to the conversation. It's just a difference on how BLG execute the game. Yeah.
I think I spotted right on the edge.
And heads up play just to see it. Meteor did not get spotted down here. I think Shun's going to try to make it. So if LGD can get a kill here, it's huge, but they will need to get out as now the forces to be reckoned with are showing up. And to answer the call is Shun and Knight. A kickback, they've already gotten one. And this is catastrophe in a handbasket. A spiraling despair hits Meteor. It's enough, and Knight gets the kill. 4-0 now for BL. Necessarily going to be available to them as they move forward, but they're going to try to make it so up here on the top side as Weaver's Wall finally gets unleashed. Ben flashing perfectly over the wall. Here comes Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Beautiful connection, and the snipe from Jin Zhao will set up the kill for Haichao.
So it took 12 minutes, but we finally saw the kind of bread and butter of what LGD's comp does, right? Weaver's Wall, Enchanted Crystal Arrow, anyone.
He gets the flash out of Xiaoya and the cleanse. Elk's now getting TP'd on here. That is Bertle, and Elk doesn't have any way out but his flash. He's just immediately taken out.
I'm a bit surprised he was even... Yeah.
That's great. LGD right on it, though. They're starting up the Rift Herald. It's already almost gone. BLG TPing in now.
Going for it. Ult comes out from On.
It's big. It's already secured by Meteor, though. As now Shun, he's found Jin Zhao. Maybe he goes in. He tries it. He can't get the combo off. But meanwhile, Meteor, he goes for the Crescent Guard. He's healing up, but he's gone. Ben is not Meganar, and he'll die. Bertle found one of those flanks we were talking about, but he gets kicked to his death. And BLG turn it around on its head. Jin Zhao just gets blasted here as the Ravenous Maw claims its soul. Shun gets another kill, and now Haichao, he's in a lot of trouble. Oh, Sonic Wave not going to connect there, but BLG on a rampage.
Yeah,
series. And now we're starting to see them pull ahead even more. This Rift Herald might be able to even things up in mid lane, though, as we do see Meteor get that crash in.
They're going to be able to put pressure down for now. And even looking for a potential opportunity.
Oh,
they're giving
that's
one over!
The CC. Ooh, he's just gone. Shun's just gone off the map there, and that is big.
The opportunity to grow even bigger, take over this game.
That'll be the cleanse burn there as well. Tower goes down.
So far away.
There's TP coming in pretty late. Maybe they just want to go for the fight here. A CC comes down onto Meteor. He's going to go forward with that Crescent Guard. Enchanted Crystal Arrow dodged out by BLG, but On is already gone. Spiraling Despair comes through. The Dragon's off to the races. And then now he goes right back to set up for BLG.
And this might just be the best thing that could happen, right? You chunked Meteor low. LGD, though, still hoping to challenge.
CC. Shun is there. Meteor trying to heal back a little bit. He got the Wind Becomes Lightning on the Dragon, but Xiaoya is the one doing the damage. Shun is there. Who's going to get the smite fight here? Shun and Meteor going at it. Here he goes for the kick on the Meteor away from the Dragon, but Meteor gets it anyways. Shun being a little too fancy with it. He might have just doomed his team, as now Bertle is taking down multiple members. He's got Q sweet spots coming up soon, and the world seems to be coming to an end for BLG. They come forward. Xiaoya's going to flash, and now On gets stuck. He can't get the blast code, and more kills to LGD.
LGD on top wave. They have Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Shun needs to be careful.
They're looking at bot side, though. They actually caught him. Yeah, Haichao is completely caught. That's a big shutdown. Knight almost goes down. They actually don't get Haichao. And Meteor's the one that takes down On. TP coming in, but missed time. Doesn't matter because Ben's going to flash. He's got Meganar coming up. Meteor goes a little ham here. Haichao's still alive somehow, but Jin Zhao's almost dead now. BLG caught on the backside of the play.
And then there it is, that QW from Knight not landing to be able to get the final kill. We have Haichao's dead.
Yes, we go from one strength to a weakness there. As any good their fault, but now they're back on the map trying to get something recovering from that pick out.
Luckily, there is a small window.
Can't move out of it fast enough.
No, and again, having to deal with not only the poke coming from Elk, but the poke coming from Knight, like Jin Zhao having to do this dance. But now we get to see what kind of dance BLG are going to bring us.
Flash from Elk, no more on that. Chains of Corruption comes through. The Whirling Death is there. Bertle, he gets him. Spiraling Despair will get him right back, though, and On is now in the fight. Meanwhile, Ben is taking the outer tower down there, but it looks like LGD actually win the fight here. They're going to take the Dragon, but they've got to deal with Ben.
So it's going to be a kind of gold trade going towards BLG for Dragon, but I don't even know if it's a gold trade because we have 2 kills.
Can Knight kill them here? Ooh, the flash came out. That was close.
But Ben's still going.
Dude, Shun wants it here. He's not going to go for it. Ben is on to the inhib tower and top. Meteor is going to be stopped. He will end up getting that. So that was Precipice just like Elk, but he's going to be strong nonetheless.
Looking for another pick.
They got him. They got him. He has no way out of this. He has no flash, and Knight will go down. This is bread and butter again for LGD. Go to the spider mechanic and get those things figured out.
You know, and LGD are actually doing an admirable job of dodging all this poke.
Bertle, no, we said you were the man. We said he wasn't, and he gets caught.
Ben just finishing off this Dragon by himself, so it's going to be soul point for BLG for free, and not even losing any presence or pressure for this Baron.
Oh my God. Elk is doing so much ridiculous damage now. Look at Bertle, though. Bertle has snuck around. This is the classic. This is his moment to shine. This is what Bertle is built for, and he's going to go for it. World Ender in. He's on to Elk, but he can't hit the Q sweet spots. He's on to Knight now, and he gets one. The Spiraling Despair is coming down as now the Dragon to Ben. He'll be heading this way with the TP. He does not have Meganar. Meteor is caught out a little bit, but maybe it's a front to back that LGD want. They will burn down a little bit here, but they're trying to fight fisticuff versus fisticuff, and they actually get Knight out of it and onto the Baron now.
Yeah, and with Bertle having that TP, they are not afraid to start this one. He still can put up an overwhelming amount of pressure. BLG have the poke of Elk to work with, but is that enough? I don't know.
No, it's not. Haichao getting poked out there. Seismic shove going wide. Shun looking for an entrance, but Meteor just goes for the fight. Enchanted Crystal Arrow on the side here on the Elk too, but Meteor, he's not the focus. It's Bertle that's the focus. It should have been. They're hanging down with him as he gets kicked and brought down to the ground. Low lay the tyrants as LGD will force the hand of BLG and force the ultis, but they might have just forced their death as Ben's on to Shalia, but he can't handle it. And
time for that replay. BLG going straight towards the Baron.
Round 15, fight! As we get into it now, Shalia's all by himself over here. They got the Enchanted Crystal Arrow out. The Baron's going down,
it's
though.
Gone.
BLG secure that one. Nice seismic shove from Haichao. Is it enough? They have some decent CC. Shalia can get some shutdowns. Jin Zhao gets the first one. Chains of Corruption goes a little bit wide, but they can't follow it up because the Whirling Death is not available. Really looking to use it in the side lanes here, more so going for a 5-man in mid lane as LGD are circling back around them. Haichao pulls the trigger. I don't know if they realized all 5 were there, but they're trying to go for it. Elk gets enchanted by a little bit of an arrow, and there's the Crescent Guard coming out. Knight gets the Spiraling Despair into Jin Zhao, and I think it's just dead. That's big. It is traded back. 1 for 1 so far, and LGD are hunting. It might just be 2 for 1 in favor of BLG, though. Meteor getting oh so low, but look at Shun. He had the mindset to go for Shalia, but he doesn't end up getting the kill. Now Elk, oh my god, Elk with a sniper.
What is
He's
this?
pulling his best Huanfeng impression
What
as
is
Elk
this?
gets the kill from behind. It's the Flangle for the Varus. And now Shalia, he's trying to get away, and he gets away from the first piercing arrow, but there's a mighty behemoth waiting to take you down. He does get that little stand aside there, but Ben trying to chase him down. He's just a little Yordle, and he's just chasing down Shalia.
So much going on. LGD just chasing Elk in a circle. He gets run out of the fight, gets run back into the fight, finding turrets off that one too. So using this Baron pretty well. Dragon's coming up in 20 seconds. That's what we need to look at. This would be Soul for BLG.
God, I feel like I'm riding a Bronco right now. Testament to LGD still being able to push one of the best in the league.
And I think it's just a testament to where the league as a whole.
You're trying to get here, but they're very behind the play. Bertle's just going to thrust himself forward as Nature's Grass came across. The Whirling Death can't go through. The Baron getting low, but it's not going to go down. It does end up going to Elk, though, as BLG. Oh, my God. Elk does a lot of damage. Shalia just gets eviscerated. He's going down finally. Shun going to be traded back, and Bertle has done a lot of work here, as now BLG don't have a lot of damage. Ben is going to lose his Meganar, and LGD are chasing. Knight gets caught. Knight gets taken out. LGD up the back of Bertle. Step up to the plate.
Bertle just seems to
be able to get this tier 2 as well as potentially do some serious damage to the inhib turret here. They do have 4 grubs, so while they might not have mites, they have a lot of turret damage. They're on it right now. Ben and On not able to protect it. They will seed this inhib turret.
Not going to be able to get more, which I think, you know.
Prox. Meteor has a deep flank here, and Elk and Knight are in mid lane all by themselves. On is over next to them, but BLG don't really have much support to provide here. Enchanted Crystal Arrow goes wide. Knight is popping a little bit of damage back, and now Meteor is all by himself. This is a bit of a trouble situation for LGD. Meteor doesn't have anything to get out of this one, but he has a good health bar. Here comes the execution, though, and Ben now has a flank. Bertle trying to stop him, wasn't able to do so. Ben doesn't have Meganar, but it doesn't matter because he's got the damage from Elk, who is firing away those piercing arrows. Ben making it alive. He does end up dying to Bertle. Now this is Bertle's show. They do have him in a position to do so. He can carry, but BLG back them off.
What? Might still come in. Haichao has TP.
I mean, they don't really have much of an answer to try to contest it. Anytime you get that smite in there, it's just going to be instant goodness. As Elk starts to aim his sights down his bow, that Elder Dragon definitely going to be something to think about for LGD. Magi's just got completed for Haichao. He's got 10 stacks still, but on to the Nexus turrets are very close to the horizon, I feel like, as these inhib turrets will go down. The push continues from BLG.
Oh, and now you can really start to see the amount of damage they're putting down. That's one inhibitor down. You expect it to be a second. Hell, BLG can go for all 3 because of what they did earlier in topside.
Why not? He's had that opened up for like the entire game now, it feels like. Xiaoya stepping up to get some damage in there. Does end up getting some TP coming in. LGD want to contest for a Baron that is almost already gone. Bertle is here.
And we need to see people like Bin be the ones on Bertle. Had to flash already.
Got the Nature's Grasp out. Bin about to get Mega Gnar, and they are in a choke point right now. Meteor and Haichao need to get away from the walls. The walls have eyes, and it's called Bin. He's looking for it. He tries to get Bertle here. The wallop comes through the Mega Gnar into the wall. There it is. Bin setting up the fight for BLG to knock it down, and they do get the GA first. Meteor's gonna go in with that Crescent Guard, but it's not enough. 2 members been picked off from LGD, and Jin Zhao just caught by a tree in the jungle as everything's coming alive around LGD to take their lives. Bin hunting him down. Xiaoya getting spiraling despaired by Knight, gets the kill. BLG have done it. They've handled the business we set out for them to do. The Behemoth's lair is untouched and unscathed, and BLG will move on to 8-1.
Let it be known, BLG will not lose with Dragon Soul and Elder, even if they will extend this by a little bit. We finally got to see them adapt in that last one.